What's up, Soul Family? This is Wisdom Wednesday, episode 9. And on today's episode, we'll be talking about what is true spirituality. Um, I've been seeing a lot of spiritual fads on the internet lately, like on TikTok. And I've been seeing like a whole bunch of cringy memes. And this shit is funny, but like it needs to be addressed because this shit funny. And it's actually misleading people. So I'm gonna go ahead and get right into the video. So, what is spirituality? To me, spirituality is a combination of three things: authenticity, a release from your addiction to titles, ideas, things, and 3, an expanded state of consciousness due to your search for God, the God within you, the master within you. Or I like to kind of call it like your once you start your search for your multi-dimensional expression, then you've officially stepped onto the path of finding God. Finding that force that is greater than you, that actually is you. This is true spirituality, or what it means to be, I guess, spiritual, which is the search for God, which is the search for self. The paradox here is the entirety of our self cannot be fully encapsulated within this matrix, within this reality. So it appears that we're limited. And that we're not grand. You know what I'm saying? Or that we're not that higher power. This is where religion comes from, where you worship the higher power. Fuck that. You got to realize that you are the higher power. And what I've noticed is these spiritual people, like, they say shit like that, like they say stuff like this and that, and things that's like really up there, but they tie themselves down with titles. Like the funniest one, I love to see this, is like Starseed, like like a Karen, like a spiritual Karen will be on will have in their Instagram bio rainbow indigo child from fucking rainbow empath child from star child from fucking Lyria or some shit, or like from Arcturus, Starseed from Arcturus. And I'm like, does it even matter, to be honest? Like, because no matter where you from, like, we all still on Earth, we still gotta all go through the same shit. We still all in this bitch. We all in this together. So to me, it's pointless to brag or to even say like, oh, I'm an empath and and you should address me as such, as the God, whatever, such and such. Like, the titles don't really mean anything, but it's just once people start attaching their identity to these titles, then that's when it becomes problematic, because then certain titles can be earned, and then people are going to want to earn these titles. Like, I want to earn the right to say I'm spiritual, so they hop on Instagram and they post these stupid ass memes. Like, have y'all ever seen, not even memes, like these fake ass like repostable spiritual quotes? Like, it'll be a spiritual quote and like a psychedelic background that has been restocked and reused hundreds of times, and they post these things and they can say that, oh, I'm spiritual now. Nah, bro. Or nah, shorty. Like, nah, you're not like that. Or that doesn't mean that you're like that. The worst thing that you can be when you're on the search for God is like comfortable in your search. Like, you think you've found it all. these people on the internet, they become spiritual so they could find it all and claim that they found it all and claim that they know it all. And that's when your ego steps in, and then you form an ego around your knowledge, and you think that you have all of the knowledge. And anything that contradicts your knowledge, you're like, well, I have an identity around this knowledge, so I'm gonna disagree with you because you're hurting me, because you're tearing down what I believe or whatever. It was funny at first, but now it's just getting annoying. Seeing I had to like unfollow all these random ass people on Instagram who post the same spiritual fad quotes, just off the fact that this shit getting played out now. Like, no one wants to create their own thing. No one wants to get on their own shit. You know what I'm saying? They want to use everybody else's shit and say they spiritual or say that they doing something. That's kind of why I got Wisdom Wednesday. I want to create my own shit and create my own little community where we can all just be authentic and discuss the real shit, I guess. I don't know how else to put it. Yeah. So as a recap, spirituality is being true to yourself first. The rule number 1 for me is to know thyself. The Bible says, know thyself first. Because by knowing yourself, by staying true to yourself, by having faith in yourself, you have faith in God. Second, besides knowing thyself, is releasing the addiction to titles, ideas, basically realizing your Buddha nature. Like, you realizing that you're not titles and you're not ideas and you're not your ego, you're not the voice in your head or anything like this. It's like these titles can be used, but once you release your addiction to it and you release your addiction to things and circumstances, then you could begin to get more spiritual, I guess. And third, I don't even remember what my third point was. Authenticity, releasing your addiction to the bullshit, and number 3, I don't even know. But let me see, what I say? I don't even know. But yeah, that's pretty much my point. Like, oh, expanded states of consciousness, yeah. Expanded states of consciousness. This follows releasing your addiction to like your ego, releasing your identity to limited things. Once you do that, the natural process will lead to expanded states of consciousness where you can experience the power of crystals and things of this nature. You could intimately know the power of magic and be able to communicate it to other people because you have a intimate experience with it, because you're on an expanded state of awareness. That's when you really go an appreciation for crystals instead of using it to look popular on the internet. You know, it's when you really have a gratitude for sigils and shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Because you could look at this, you could look at a sigil and literally feel the energy that comes off of it based off what you put into it. But that's only just one example. It really goes deep, and it's really like an endless search. It's beautiful. Spirituality, true spirituality is beautiful. I just hate to see the bastardization of it in today's society. Like, it's really fucking with me. It's not really fucking with me, but I see it and I'd be like, damn, that's bullshit. I just be annoyed. So, yeah, that's the video for today. I hope y'all enjoyed. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.